Hollow Knight.
And
There's...
we are live.
Hey, what's poppin'?
You
Well,
guys
I
picked...
just, well, I
He's
was,
back.
okay, listen, I know you don't like the Hive area, but there is something that I like about it, and that's there was some areas in the game that sort of give you a striking change, like green path right at the beginning, but it's still sort of a dull dark green. So there is that like bright yellow area right at the far end of the map, which is kind of cool to have, even if it just doesn't make any sense for like a bee's nest to be way underground.
It felt like they had extra artwork. And they just used it.
And I think that's fine. I wish they would have put it like on the top of the map, where it might have made sense for a bee's nest to be. Like maybe you could get to there from Crystal Peak.
The point is that they isolated themselves from the rest of the people, so you kind of had to hid away.
Yeah, well, they could have done that way above them instead of way below them.
They were
And
like,
also, it was kind of like because it's in Kingdom's Edge, which is where Team Cherry put all the stuff that they wanted to put in, but didn't have the right space for it, so they just kind of put it there.
Yeah.
For kind of a side thing. Because like you don't need to go there, and it's behind a breakable wall.
Yeah, it's really sad. I wish that, because it's like you could have done they could have done so much more with the bee. Like
I beat the game without ever getting the tram pass, and thus never going to the Abyss or to Kingdom's Edge or to the Hive.
Yeah, you don't need to go to either of those, but to get true ending or like the
Radiance.
Yeah, Radiance ending, you do need to go there. You do need to go to the Abyss, and you do need to go to the
So right now in the game, am I going? Okay, so I'm fighting Grim, and I fought him once, and that was an awesome boss fight, absolutely wonderful.
Augers.
But so, and then he tells you to fight him later, and then go get some more fire, and then you meet a guy in Deep Nest in the distant village, and he tells you to meet him. So it seems like it's giving me like a split decision ending. So I have no idea.
You do.
Like,
it is
multiple
a split
choice
decision. It is split decision.
But the thing about that is that it doesn't really give me a moral choice. Like other games are like you're making a moral judgment. This is like 50-50. Pick whatever you think the better ending will be.
There is a little bit of a moral aspect to it if you understand the deeper lore.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it's a crazy game.
Also, I can't imagine fighting Grim like after you're done with the game, because it's a fun boss fight, but it is kind of easy.
I don't. There's a nightmare version of Grim that comes, which is even harder. Yeah, he has a dream phase.
I like Grim because it like you have to like take a few deaths to figure out how you're supposed to deal with all of his attacks, but once you do, like you never have to take damage. And like I think I talked about this when we were talking about another episode, but like if I know that I can avoid all damage in a boss fight, that's a fun boss fight, because every time I mess up, it's my fault and not R&D.
Every fight is you can do hitless in Hollow Knight.
Yeah, and that's bullshit.
I mean, you watch a task run do it. Yeah, you watch a task do it, and they will sometimes take damage, but it actually is only to speed stuff up, if anything.
Or you can just beat it on Radiant.
Yeah, well, there's some bosses that are totally RNG whether you take damage or not. And I talked about this. Kyle wasn't there when I talked about it. Anything that has anything to do with anything that has anything to do with the orange goo, like, is just a frustrating boss fight, because it's the orange goo, whenever they spit it out and the goo gets all over you.
Yeah.
It's like it just falls down randomly rather than in patterns like everything.
Well, yeah, but you can see it and it follows a predictable trajectory.
Yeah, somewhat.
Like he's talking about Nosk. He felt like with the Nosk fight.
No, not even Nosk. Nosk was I didn't like the goo in Nosk, but it wasn't the worst boss fight. The worst boss fight was the Brooding Moloch, and it might be because
Shade Cloak through.
I fought that boss before I got into Green Path.
Okay, yeah, that's
yeah, that's why right there.
But I maintain that Hornet was an easier boss fight than Brooding Moloch.
Absolutely, it is.
Well, both boss fights, both Hornet fights.
Oh, that's false.
No, it's absolutely true.
Hornet Sentinel is more difficult than Moloch.
It is. I'm gonna
Hornet Sentinel gives me a run for my money, and I can beat Moloch flawless. Well, not flawless, but you know.
I can defeat because once you get Desolate Dive, like Brooding Moloch is the easiest boss ever.
Or Shade Cloak.
Shade Cloak and Desolate Dive, you just have all the invincibility frames you need, and it becomes easy.
My point is, if a game is ever making you feel like you had no like options, that's a bad design.
But there are options.
There aren't really. What you're saying is you have to play the game through entirely until you get extremely high damage and then go back and fight him?
No.
Calvin, there are 5 different endings to the game.
Look,
so what you're telling me is that what you need to do is you need to find a way to put out as much damage as possible before you fight him, because there's absolutely no way to avoid damage.
You can get stronger as the game progresses, and then you fight
I know,
him.
but that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying half of the game is not just dealing damage, it's also avoiding taking damage.
Yes.
And if you're telling me that the only way to avoid damage is to kill the enemy first, that's a bad enemy.
Hold on. That's not true. I would say the game is more of like 70% avoid damage and like 30% deal damage. If you're looking,
my point was just double proved.
If you're looking to deal damage at any opportunity you can, you're gonna get punished. You have to find the opportunity. You have to think, when is it gonna be safe for me to do damage?
Okay, which is exactly my point. What I'm saying is, when you have enemies that don't have, or that the damage you take when fighting them is extremely RNG, and not just like a Hornet fight where she extremely like what do you call it? Telegraphs all her attacks.
Mm-hmm.
The Hornet, the Brooding Moloch just shoots goo in the air, and maybe you can avoid the goo if you're lucky, 75% of the time. But if you don't put out enough damage, you have to take damage eventually. If he keeps putting out the goo, it's gonna happen.
Oh no, you took damage. That's what your health bar is for.
My problem is
that's why you
take enough damage and you die, but not all the fights give you a proper opportunity to heal.
Brooding Moloch gives you plenty of time to heal.
Yeah.
I can't remember the healing in that fight.
It's whenever he starts moving his arms, which is like half the fight.
Well, no, you can heal on Brooding Moloch whenever it jumps at you.
Oh yeah, that too. But also with the goo, it's like if you have either Desolate Dive or Shade Cloak, when he shoots the goo onto half the screen, it's like you can see him shoot it into the air before it falls down. So you just Shade Cloak to the other side of the
Yeah, later in the game gives you an ability where you literally can't take any damage.
Okay.
My point is,
hold on, if you don't have Shade Cloak, just cloak over him, down Pogo, and on top of the boss, and then you get to the other side of the map.
You do get extremely good mobility resources in the game. And I'm not saying it's a horrible game, but I'm saying that there are even because the game is so good, there are boss fights that are just amazing and fun and challenging. The fact that these boss fights did everything wrong that the game does right in every other areas is just disappointing to me.
I think Wild Gas Brooding Moloch is probably one of the worst design fights. I think you're also being overly harsh to it.
No, maybe I'm just an overly harsh person, and like obviously even like this game's an amazing game, so the bad boss fights are still really good, just because it's so fun to play. But I'm not saying just like overall for all games. I'm saying for what Hollow Knight showed that it could do, it has these fights that just don't like. They don't have the balancing that it shows in other parts of the game, and they don't have the
jellyfish.
The jellyfish was the easy. I don't know why you keep saying the jellyfish like it was a difficult fight.
It wasn't
Which
difficult.
jellyfish?
It was annoying.
Umu?
Yeah, Umu. He was annoying as fuck.
I didn't
He's
find it
easy.
annoying either because I didn't even know I was in a fight.
Okay, Umu in Godhome is bad.
Yes.
That is all I will say.
Umu in game, he's so easy, but he's annoying as hell because that is an RNG boss fight. Where
It's not an RNG boss fight.
Yeah, it is. He RNGs if your time is going to be wasted or not.
But that's not. I mean, yeah, all things have RNG on what they do. Like Master Who.
Yeah, Master Who, very annoying. Or he's kind of
He's
annoying.
very
like
annoying, but it's not like his RNG depicts whether you win or not. It's just don't get hit.
Yeah, it's don't get hit. But with Umu, it's like I'm just going to run around because he did 3 tracking lightnings in a row.
Yeah.
And that's just annoying.
It is very annoying. I can agree with that much.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying it's like horrible or that it's.
Yeah, that boss fight was really boring, and I think you do have a point where like, even with easy boss fights, that you like, there's like, you could have done better, and this is a boss fight that completes Quirrell's arc as a character, and it is just easy, and that is just disappointing. Like, what was the girl, like the brute? I don't know what her name was.
Cloth.
She was a bag of what? What was her name? Toph? Cloth.
Mm-hmm.
That was a difficult boss fight.
You mean Trader Lord?
Yeah.
Yes.
And like that, unfortunately, I accidentally killed Cloth before I got to listen to her.
You didn't kill Cloth.
Oh, you dream nailed her?
Yeah, I dream nailed her before I got to talk to her.
Oh,
that's just because I just have muscle memory of just dream nailing every NPC I come by before I talk to them. So I've done that like several times in the game where I dream nail people before I get to talk to them and I kill them.
Funny.
He did that in the
real sad but funny.
In the Rusting Grounds. He did that to the graves.
Oh god.
No, I didn't do that to the grave. I didn't dream nail the grave.
Oh, thank god.
Hold on, you told me, you messaged me once, am I supposed to like kill this thing that appears on my screen?
No, I said, because I felt bad. Like I thought the game was telling me that I had to kill all these ghosts, and I felt bad because I liked them. So I messaged you, and I was like, "Am I supposed to kill these ghosts? Because I feel really bad."
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but no, I would never. Actually, I did one time to see what would happen, but I actually dream nailed the one that kills you.
Oh.
So I didn't dream nail any of the other ones.
Did they all kill you?
What do you mean they all kill you?
Well, no, they don't all kill you. The same guy kills you. If you
The same guy kills you.
Yeah. That's the one guy that kills you over and over.
Yeah.
Because he's like the protector.
Yeah. But no, but like, for a completion of an arc, that was really disappointing because Quirrell was also the best NPC.
So you think that by the difficulty of the boss fight that completed
I'm
the
controversial opinion. The best NPC is Bardoon.
Which one's Bardoon?
I'll show you Bardoon.
Yeah, I don't know who Bardoon is yet. Okay, how the heck am I supposed to get this flower to the dead mantis? That just seems like an impossible task.
Screen sharing Bardoon.
So,
Bardoon.
I'm going to give you a quick tip that you're going to love me for.
Oh yeah, that is I know him.
No, so you can't take the trams, you can't take the other stuff, you can't dream gate. But if you just kill every enemy along a designated path all the way to the grave, you can run along that
every
path.
enemy, some of them respawn.
Yeah, a couple that respawn. A couple easy ones. And basically, you just get this clear path. No enemies.
That's what I was thinking,
as you
but,
do
like,
not bench. As long as you don't bench.
It's pretty inconsistent whether or not... Or, I didn't say... I'm not going to say it's inconsistent, but I didn't know which NPCs respawned and which didn't. Or which enemies respawned and which didn't. So I was like... That was what I was thinking to do, but I didn't try it yet because I didn't want to waste all my time doing that just for them to all respawn before I get back. But that's an impossible. I mean, I guess it's not impossible, but I feel like they made it kinda with the infected crossroads.
You don't go through the crossroads.
What do you mean?
Go through City of Tears.
Go through City of Tears.
Yeah. So you go.
Wait, what?
So
why are you
you
going
go.
through City of Tears?
Hold on. You go Blue Lake. Up to infected, and yes, you go to infected crossroads, but you stay along the bottom of infected crossroads, like through Grasmother,
Right.
and then you go down the down the elevator.
The elevator doesn't break the flower.
What?
And then you go through the bottom you go through along the pathways where you found Zote initially, and then you exit through the fungal grotto, and you go through the Mantis village, since all of them are now peaceful, and then you're boom, right smack dab into Queen's Gardens. And the only things you have to worry about.
How do I get the Mantis village to Queen's Gardens? How do I get that?
You go through the Mantis village.
Yeah, but if you go through the Mantis village, then you go through Deep Nest.
No, you don't.
Yes, you do.
I'm gonna be streaming the map for a second.
Yeah, pull up a map.
Yeah, that is just way too complex. Like, why would you do that?
Yeah, show me.
You don't need to go down the elevator.
The Mantis village drops you up in Deep Nest.
Full in-game map. Click to see spoiler, I guess. But the thread is missing. God damn.
Bro, just take a tram there. Bye, bed. Just kidding. I know, buddy.
Oh, open up a big picture of the map.
Oh god, I forgot to post this on my Instagram that we're doing this.
Well, why are all these maps on? Should I just open up the game and show you?
No, don't open up the game.
Because we're never getting out.
God.
Okay, here we go. I got a picture. Okay, so you start up here in the thing, and then you go down through here, boom, through here, up to the tram, take the tram across, drop down, go along here, and then you come down this elevator through fungal wastes.
You can't take the tram.
Yeah, you can.
No, you can't. The tram breaks the...
No, it doesn't.
Breaks
Only
the flower.
the stag stations and dream gates do. Trams do not.
Go through Blue Lake, it doesn't matter.
Okay, well you go through Blue Lake, along the bottom, down the elevator, through here, into Fungal Grotto, and then from Fungal Grotto you come down through here, up, through here, into... hold on. Oh yeah, no, you go up. Okay, yeah, you go up and around into Queen Station. From Queen Station, you go up and you enter through right over here. That is the best path. And then you have the trader right here. Or no, it's this one right here. I think. Yeah.
I'm just saying that seems like the most complex path.
No, because going through Crossroads is a big fucking no-no. Going through, going through the jellyfish area, again, big fucking no-no. Doing parkour.
Why is the jellyfish area no?
Yeah, just clear it before. And then go through Monomon room.
Yeah, and even if you didn't clear it, it's pretty easy not to take damage in the jellyfish area.
I mean, it's just as easy to go through fungal waste without taking damage. And the exit that I have over here takes you much closer, and you get to avoid parkour of Green Path.
But Green Path barely has parkour after you get the tier thing that lets you walk through the...
Get the flower, go down the elevator that's immediately there. Just keep going down until you get to the tram all the way at the bottom. Go all the way left into Deep Nest.
Go up through Deep Nest.
Yeah, go up through Deep Nest, to Queen's Gardens, and then you're there.
No, that sounded nice until the Deep Nest part. I have seen people. I have seen people where instead of going down the left-hand elevator, they went down the right-hand elevator, and then went up towards like the bottom of Soul Sanctum, and then they went across.
Okay, actually no, new strat. Take it, go into Crossroads, go up into Dirtmouth, and give that to Elderbug, because no Traitor Child deserves that.
Yeah, I mean, I gave mine to Elderbug before I gave it to, the Traitor Child.
Yeah.
Okay, I have a new strat. No, you have to go through the Crossroads for that.
Yeah. The best.
I was gonna say Dirtmouth. Dirtmouth. What's the
It's like, unfortunately, it's either you have to go through City of Tears or through, you have to go through Deep Nest, City of Tears, or, Crossroads. And City of Tears is by far the easiest of those three.
Yeah, I hate all the options.
Yeah.
What is it?
In City of Tears, it's like, well, City of Tears is like, what do you have? You've got like the little spit flies, and they're
Okay,
small form.
can you go back up to Crystal Peak through the drop that you initially found?
Okay, no, you cannot. You cannot.
You
and
can't?
I would not recommend Crystal Peak ever.
Can't you though?
Why? Crystal Peak's the easiest one though.
No, it's not.
You know, for some people.
Well, from where you would land off, you would go right.
And no, you cannot jump
You
up.
would go
cannot,
right up.
because that drops you down, like right next to where the statues are, and there's no way to get up that way. That's only a down. So it's like you either have to take the elevator, Celebra shop, or tram.
Hey, can I ask you guys a question?
Mm-hmm.
So, the Love Tower, is that supposed to be a brothel, or is it supposed to be an insane asylum? Because it's one of the two.
You make a good point.
It's
So
one of the two.
it was one of those things until it became the other. Basically, the collector killed everyone in it. The collector killed.
I think he collected them actually.
Okay, yeah, he collected them, basically. And he went crazy, collected, I guess you could say, the people in there, and yeah.
Dude, you know what really bothers me about this game?
What?
The charms, a lot of the charms have, like, setbacks.
Mm-hmm.
What's that?
You or not like drawbacks to use the charm.
We should just start Hollow Knight. We should start a Hollow Knight podcast.
Well, one of them's like you heal more, but you heal slower.
Yeah.
But I don't get that because the charm slots are the drawbacks.
Well, the reason that they do that is that you can combo it with quick focus to just make it so that you heal double, but that takes a lot of charm, not just so.
There is a healing build based around that. That's actually pretty good because it's like the game's healing times
then you
are
don't actually
balanced.
heal any faster. You just heal doubled.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah, and boss fights
so you
balanced
haven't really accomplished
around...
anything. You've just used all your charm slots on double healing. So if you have a boss that's like easy or that has obvious heal times, like I don't know, Nosk,
which is
maybe
all the
that'll
time.
work.
Nosk is heal all the time.
Nosk is heal under the lip when he runs towards you,
which is all the time.
Because but even then,
you can keep Nosk in Eternal Charge Limbo by running between both lips. And every time, so he'll just run past you on both lips, and you just up attack him once, and he'll just keep doing that. Except for his health stages where he jumps up into the air, and you just have to run around and dodge the acid until he comes down, and then you can just go back to doing your thing. It's a super easy fight.
I don't appreciate that fight at all, because one of the things is, if you're hiding behind a thing and he drops acid and this happened to me several times. So I'm by the lip, the notch, and he drops acid, and it barely hangs on to the upper like thing.
Yeah.
So now you have a thing of goo right on top of you, and you can't move at all.
Yeah. There's one like right above you, and then there's one right next to you, and you're just like, I'm stuck. And then Nosk starts running at you, and it's like, okay, I'll just take the damage.
Okay.
Really
I guess I'll go through.
Pure vessel.
Oh wait, why don't you just? Why are you going? So you go.
My path was taking first elevator, or left-hand elevator, down.
Yeah, I would left elevator and then go up to Fog Canyon and then go to Green Path. That just seems like the easiest. That seems like the easiest.
Because I like going to, it's like you cut through here, and it's just floaty guys who do absolutely nothing. And then you get into Queen's Station, which, again, there's absolutely nothing. And you've already killed all the mobs here in Queen's Gardens, and you cleared out all the mobs in City of Tears, and even the ones that do respawn are so...
So if you're using the left-hand elevator, then you're going down for no reason. You're going down to get to the lower part of Green Path. But the Fog Canyon, when you're there, you're in the most ideal part of Fog Canyon and make your way towards Green Path.
Mm-hmm.
So what the hell are you talking about?
That you don't have to go through infected crossroads?
Yeah, no. If you go to the left-hand elevator.
Yeah.
And you don't even need to do that, because you could just go to the right-hand elevator and then come up by where you see Wasp to get to the City of Tears in the first place.
Hornet?
There
is more enemies along that route, though.
I mean, but like you'll never take damage to those enemies.
You don't, and I would say it's a slightly harder route. Because it's like the hardest thing along the path I'm talking about, where you take the elevator down, is the, what do you call them? The birds that like shoot out at you.
Let me ask you a question. Did you use the shield when you were doing this?
No.
That just seems like a waste.
What do you call it?
Well, you need the Mark of Pride.
Yes, I took Mark of Pride. I also took the slash one, the one that gives you the slash attack.
What do you mean the slash attack?
It's like sends out like a slash wave in front of you.
Oh, I don't know if I have that. Where'd you get that?
Slash or Great Slash?
No, not the... I'll talk about the charm. The grub. Yeah. Forgetting all the grubs.
Oh, I have that.
Oh, Grubberfly's Elegy?
Yeah. I took Grubberfly's Elegy. I took Strength, Steady Body.
Is anybody else a little worried as to what the grubs
I just overcharmed as fuck for that.
Is it...
Then I overcharged with the Sprint Master too.
Yeah, is anybody else worried about what the grubs grew up to become? Because those eggs are huge.
Which eggs?
The grub eggs.
Oh, yeah, they're pretty big.
So, what is out there laying all these grub eggs? A giant moth somewhere?
I mean, there is a giant moth.
You're talking about the end boss game? I don't think he's laying the grub eggs.
Yeah. Radiance?
He's not laying the grub eggs though. But so what? There's some sort of giant insect out there laying grub eggs, and that's a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, what are we doing this episode?
We're doing r/no get the boat. First meme! Not me, but
Yeah.
my boyfriend went to school with the kids of a well-known actress who had a sex tape. Some boys from the school at one point ended up holding the two kids down and forced them to watch their mom's sex tape.
Yeah, get the boat. This is horrible.
That is
that
is horrible.
Usually, whenever I hear something about school, I say this is why we need bullying, but this is like some of the worst bullying.
Yeah,
This would be the reason to flood the school. Is the caption.
Yeah, I was just watching. This is sort of like the Game of Thrones shame thing.
Yeah, that is horrible.
Oh my god!
So anyway,
I told you this is like a horrible thing. Like, I'm telling you, all of these are just depressing.
Yeah, they are. Like drug dealers in Mexico made to eat children's hearts to prove their
loyalty. My god, dude, are you kidding me? Why do you take pleasure in just reading all of these, like one after another?
He makes a good point.
Yeah, I remember back when the subreddit was not.
Don't watch videos.
Yeah, pregnant woman crying for weed and just had an arrest warrant for smoking while pregnant.
Hey, there's an NSFW one. Maybe
click on
it.
No, don't. Did you click
Fast food restaurant worker, dad of one, survives being shot in the face. Okay, okay.
Okay, so there's nothing actually NSFW about it.
Pedophile safe haven. Oh no.
It gets
worse.
This
is where society is heading, then I'm off the planet now. Should I click on it and risk getting your stream taken down?
No, you shouldn't.
Okay.
You should go into the comments and then see. Click the comments.
Okay. If this post shows moral, mental, physical corruption or perverse, do not joke about or incite violence.
Yeah, that's a moderator, not a comment.
Yeah, I'm just reading.
He's reading.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is depressing. We should do relationship advice because it's fun.
Yeah.
Maybe. No.
Accounts take advantage of random pictures of disabled people for likes and shares. Yeah. Well, let's go to relationship advice.
This is a little bit much. Dude, I want to start off with an old one. I sent you it on Discord, but it's just amazing, and I need you to read it.
Okay. But I remember the days when r/Noah Get the Boat was like, look at this funny meme. Like, it makes me dead inside, so let's just get the boat. That's like what it used to be. And I guess they just one-upped each other until horrible stuff.
Yeah, that's what happens on the internet.
Okay. How about this top post? Pinned by moderators. Meta. Am I overreacting? Am I the asshole? Is this okay?
Oh, are you on our relationship advice right now?
Yeah.
Okay, let's start with this one, but I sent you one on Discord that you need to read.
Okay. These moral judgment, yes or no, questions about the past. Questions here likewise, absolutely no questions.
Okay,
about
and just so you know, this says meta on it, which means this actually isn't a relationship advice thread. This is something about the subreddit of relationship advice. Yeah, you clicked on something. This
is a long one. Kyle, want to read this one?
What?
Want to read this one?
Oh, no, Kyle's in the middle of something.
I can't see anything.
Yeah. Oh,
what am I looking at?
You're supposed to be on the stream watching on YouTube.
Oh yeah, I'm not doing that right now.
Yeah, I know. Okay, let me read the title. I'll read it.
Okay.
That means scroll up.
Did you get it? My 36 husband,
Yeah, my 36 female husband, 38 male, has a harmless crush on one of the neighbors, 27 female. He told me he was never gonna act on it, and it's no different than a celebrity crush. He doesn't understand why I'm upset. Thoughts on the title?
I mean, he should understand why you're upset.
Yeah, but also, this is kind of something weird. This is the kind of thing that I feel like she might also be putting words in his mouth. Like, she's phrasing it in ways that, like, how she hears it, but that's not actually how he said it. So he's like, oh, she's kind of cute. And she's like, do you think she's cute? And he's like, it's harmless. And it's like, oh.
Well, I
like,
mean, yeah. But she says specifically crush.
Calvin, you should know, people don't lie on the internet.
Yeah.
People don't lie on the internet. A lie on the internet? No. Who's ever heard of such a thing? Okay, ready? I'm a 36-year-old female. My husband of 10 years and father of 2 of our kids. Oh no. 38-year-old male. We have a neighbor who is 27 female. She has a son and a husband who is in the military and is deployed right now. That's bad news.
Oh man, he might actually have a chance.
Yeah, man. Oh my, wait. It's he might actually have a chance. God. Maybe it's not so harmless after all. We are on friendly terms with her, but nothing super personal. Or so I thought.
Oh no.
I love people on these subreddits that think they're writers. She's like, or so I thought. The other day, Monday, just in case you were wondering, I was cleaning our son's playroom while he was outside with the kids. Well, he I'm assuming is the husband. It was nice, so I opened the windows. She was taking a walk with her sons. I could hear her coming from down the street. My husband, who had been in the backyard, went into the front yard and began to walk towards the mailbox. Even though at this point it was only about 3 p.m., he knows our mailman doesn't come until 4:30 or later. He starts talking to her son about 4, and then to her about the weather. What they were doing off their day off, all pretty surface stuff until I asked her something about her job. I forget what it was exactly, but he was pretty much asking her if her boss had fixed something for her. I was kind of surprised because I didn't know they had ever spoken alone recently, and I had thought it was weird that he went into the front yard for literally no reason other than to talk to her. But it's not like I was upset by any of this or anything. Okay. Don't you lie. But it's not like I was upset. That's a lie. Kyle's so intuitive. Not gay at all. Intuitive.
It's the connection there.
If you have a sense for people.
Oh, thank you.
He's like, that's a lie. It is a lie, by the way. He's totally right. But isn't it kind of normal to walk up to someone you know?
I mean, especially, like...
Yeah, right?
The context was that they had never spoken before.
No, they had spoken before.
Oh.
And I think the problem with her was this guy has blatantly stated that he has a crush on this girl, and he's not helping the situation by going up to her.
I think this was before then. This is before anything like of the wife. So this is just him going up to a neighbor and being like, "Hey, what's up?" And the wife is like, "I didn't know they'd ever spoken together alone recently," which means they have spoken together. So they've talked to each other. So I don't know why the weirder thing would be if he just like saw her coming and stayed in the backyard and didn't acknowledge her presence, because they know each other and they're neighbors. You talk to people you know. I don't know what to say. So later on, he came in. I was like, I saw you were talking to Casey.
Mm-hmm.
Now, how are she and her son doing? And he immediately got weird, and his mood immediately changed. And okay, I have a feeling that the way she asked that wasn't like, "Oh, how are they doing?" It was like, "I saw you talking to Casey."
Yeah, she
how are her and her? She was like, and she's like, "I just saw your move change." She goes up to him. She's like, "I saw you talking to Casey." And I should say that he's usually a really calm person, Like, and she's like expecting him to be like weird, so she's like projecting all this crap onto him, maybe, or maybe not. Who knows?
He's
And
a
I should say that
married
he's usually a
man.
really calm person. He's a married man. He should not be talking to women.
He can
Ever.
talk to women, but
My wife
approaching
is allowed 3 male friends: the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit.
It's like he has no reason to talk to her.
Yeah, but she's being friendly.
So,
Isn't that sort of like a normal friendly thing to do?
I mean, yes, but I think that the problem here is that he has vocalized that he has a crush on this person.
Yeah, but we don't know that. We don't know that yet. Like, I think this is before all that.
I don't think it is.
I don't.
Which is why I was really surprised that. Yeah, we have no idea when she finds out about his harmless crush. He immediately got really annoyed and he was like, "So I can't have a conversation without you up my ass?
Yeah.
I can't talk to people now?" I was so taken aback. Okay, so the first thing is that, yeah, she definitely confronted him. This wasn't just like,
Yeah,
oh, hey,
I
how's
think
Casey?
it was more of a confrontation.
Of a confrontation. Yeah, she's like, how's Casey? He's like, oh, so I can't have a conversation now? Yeah.
Well, if you want to go talk with Casey, you should just go be with her instead.
Yeah, maybe we can swap husbands and I'll have a real man.
Jesus.
She's like,
and Casey would finally get the attention she's wanted. Women never have.
Maybe her husband doesn't have a scar on his left butt cheek that he's really self-conscious about. That is kind of a thing, like you get into a fight and your wife is like, you're fighting over the dishes and she's like, well, at least I'm not ugly. And it's like, what? And she like brings up something. She's like, at least I'm not a moron who thought that chocolate milk came from brown cows. And you're like, what?
Dude, where's this coming from?
Yeah, why?
Who says they don't? Hey, what's...
Hold on. Where is Calvin getting this stereotype is what I'm concerned about.
What stereotype?
TV shows and actual women.
TV shows and actual women.
Yes.
Oh man. Are you reading this on the website or are you reading this on stream?
I'm reading this on stream.
Okay.
So I was like, I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to offend you. Okay, so she quotes him, but she doesn't quote herself, which means that's not what she actually said. She doesn't say, I'm really sorry, I didn't mean to offend you. I just saw you out in the window talking to her. And he was like, yeah, so what?
So what?
She writes herself to be like so calm and collected. So I just dropped it. No, you didn't.
She really did it. Because I can guarantee you 20 minutes later.
She didn't drop it. She was like, whatever.
Because 15 minutes later, she's probably giving him the silence treatment. Therefore,
and later on, I asked him why he got so defensive. It's like 20 minutes later. I brought up to him talking to her, and he said that to him it seemed like I was accusing him of something. Probably because you were. I absolutely wasn't. All I did was, after I saw my wife say hi to another woman, I got really angry and I stormed up to him and I was like, I saw you talking to Casey. I saw you talking to Casey.
I saw you with her.
I saw you.
In the yard. Just 5 minutes ago.
Talking with Casey.
You walked 10 feet to say hi to her. You want to leave me? For a younger woman.
I mean, she's probably self-conscious about that, to be fair.
About her age?
Yeah. And maybe that she's
maybe.
Beautiful as she used to be.
I absolutely wasn't accusing him of something, and the only way I could see him thinking that was if he was projecting. No, she was accusing him. And
No, you confronted him, and therefore he's thinking, him. Like, shit, she must be mad.
When I told him this, it started a huge fight, which was obviously his fault. Eventually, he admitted that he did have feelings for her. What?
That was covered, wasn't it? Or was this?
What?
I'm confusing the timeline now.
No. Yeah, this is when he admits that he has feelings for her, which is not in quotes. So I'm wondering what he actually said. She's very selective with her quotes. He said that she was beautiful and that he thought about her all the time and loved talking to her. Like, not that's really bad, except none of that has quotes, and she did quote him. So that's not what he said. Maybe what he said was that bad. No, like
maybe it was worse.
Maybe it was worse. Maybe it was nothing like that. Maybe what he thought, maybe what he said was like, "Oh yeah, she's a really good friend. She's like, well, I don't know why you're so mad. Yeah, she's pretty, but I just like talking to her."
I want to be the
and then she's like, so you have feelings
child.
for her, and you think she's beautiful, and you love having deep conversations with her. It's like, that's not what I said.
He just wants to be the stepfather to her child.
So she's like, do you? She's like, yeah, I think she's a good friend of mine. And she's like, you think she's pretty? He's like, well, I guess, but I just like talking to her. And she's like, so you have feelings for her, you think she's beautiful, and you love talking to her.
Don't be too critical on this woman. Yeah, she does have some fair points.
Yeah, she does have some really, but I don't believe it. I don't. The only thing, like, yeah, you making some good points. Except, okay, maybe your husband.
Female skeptic.
Oh yeah, we should have had Olivia.
Calvin, the female skeptic.
It's a woman. All right. When you say female, you sound like a weird incel.
Who says he isn't?
I'm a host. I don't need a mic. I have a mic, and that is all I need.
Okay, that's what they say. That's what they all say. He said he never did anything physical with her, and didn't plan to. He said that he'd never act on his feelings because he still loved me and didn't think it was a problem. He called it harmless crush. He said it was no different than me having a celebrity crush on Jason Momoa.
Oh, now he's bringing up his insecurities.
Yeah, yeah. He's like, oh, so you love Jason Momoa? You think I'm not as attractive as Jason Momoa?
Yes, absolutely.
No, yeah, he's not. I told him that they were two entirely different things. Jason Momoa doesn't live 4 houses down from us, and I don't have conversations with him. My husband insisted on making a big deal over this. He doesn't understand at what I'm upset. I don't understand how he can be so kind and compassionate and caring most of the time and completely not understand where I'm coming from. When I started to think too big a deal about this. Okay. So, yeah, she's right. But she's only right because he should have just never said anything.
But my advice to this woman, has she considered breast augmentation?
You should. Hey, type that in the comments. have you considered implants? Maybe that would help.
That could solve your problem.
Yeah, really, put that in the comments. No, because yeah, well, no, hey, Jay, you're absolutely right.
We don't know anything about what she looks like.
Yeah, maybe she's maybe this is like actually a celebrity that's typing this that knows Jason Momoa.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be so funny? And it's different than me having a crush on Jason Momoa. But it's like, who's a celebrity couple? I have no idea. It's like
I don't.
That one guy and the other girl.
Yeah, it's like that one famous guy and the other famous girl.
Yeah, Taylor Swift's weekly boyfriend.
Like literally, I can't think of anybody.
Because there is nobody.
Yeah.
Nope.
They don't have lives.
It's like a celebrity couple, and they're having this argument, and she's like, "It's not the same as me having a celebrity crush." And it's like, you work with your celebrity crush.
Like, yeah, you see him on Tuesday.
Yeah, this is literally the literally Gal Gadot, and she's like, it's different. It's like, you literally work with him. You're filming a movie.
Gal Gadot is not a very good actress. Just being
She's
honest.
not a horror.
She
I
is.
don't think.
Bad.
Well, she's not a bad actress.
She is.
I would say that you're a worse
Listen.
actress than she is.
Yeah. Well, what makes her a bad actress?
Did you see Wonder
Fair question.
Woman?
It was a good movie.
Hey, which one?
What makes her a bad accent? She has
mean,
a thick Israeli accent. She's from a different country.
No, it's just her face during her deliveries.
It's her face.
Yeah,
Oh,
like,
I
she
happen
uses
to be very partial to her face.
She has zero facial, like... She
Yeah,
doesn't use her face
She's
at all.
Jewish.
Her face is just static whenever she's delivering lines, and her voice has no changes to it.
No, her face is subtle, which is a good actress. I have no idea. I can't think. I literally can't think of that movie, but I never noticed it, so it couldn't have been that bad.
It was all I noticed.
You don't think that was directing? Wonder Woman's a very serious character.
Yeah.
Literally, if you were a director, you'd be like a little bit more steady stoicism. That's who Wonder Woman is.
Okay.
Very similar to Batman in that sense. You ever watch The Dark Knight? How much emotion was on that guy's face? There was like none.
Well, because he was behind a mask the whole time.
No, he wasn't. He had actual scenes.
Yeah, he did. So, wait, are you done reading this one?
Dude, I'm done reading. You just type the thing about breast augmentation
I already
in the
did.
comment. Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Wonderful.
of course you did.
Yeah, find another one, and then we can read mine after we read another one. But you have to read the other one.
Update: 25 female girlfriend have 30 has secret.
It's an update. Oh no! Go back to the first post because this is a whole thing.
Yeah. It's a series. Come on.
Yeah, the first post
Series
is the
1
link.
and 2. Okay. I've been with my girlfriend for 5 years. We've been living together for 3. I pay rent. It's her house. Okay.
I thought we were okay.
I pay rent. It's her house.
So these are still in the college lesbian phase. So
Yesterday
I think
discovered
one of the things is that they need to. Okay.
Yesterday I discovered something strange. We wanted to replace the floor. It's scrapped and uneven with new hardwood flooring, and immediately my girlfriend was acting strange about it. She wanted me out of the house and insisted she'd call someone, even though I knew a good contractor that could help us. It was on the far side of the house in a neglected room, so I never really had a reason to go in there. My girlfriend had a carpet over everything and kept it clean regardless. Anyway, she told me that we'd have someone come tomorrow and went out for a few hours.
Oh my god, dude.
Someone's in the floorboards. I swear to God.
Yeah, oh my god. Holy crap, there's no way.
To help her brother with his car. Me wanting to be helpful, went to clear everything out of the room for the floor person. I removed the carpet and lo and behold, I see grooves in the floor, along with a fold-out handle. At this point, I'm a little freaked out, as I knew nothing about this room. I wondered if my girlfriend even knew about it. I pulled up the latch and looked in to see a ladder. It didn't look gold, but went down at least 10 feet, I'm guessing. On the back of the door was a note written in my girlfriend's handwriting. A note about the last time it was checked, about 3 years ago. So now...
Bro, what did we get ourselves into?
So now I know for sure she knew about it. Why didn't you tell me?
I'm so excited.
Why was she so secretive about it? I really wanted to go down there, but I didn't know if I should. She's going to be gone for a couple more hours, so I feel like now is the time. TLDR, my girlfriend was acting suspicious about the room, and I found a hidden doorway. There's a picture of my profile. I think it's a bathroom. Okay.
There's a picture on their profile. Dude, go to the profile.
Oh shit. Yeah. Profile.
No. Yeah, you have to hit. No. Go back. I can't believe you just did that. Yeah, go back, and then hit their username. No, that's the subreddit. Their username.
Where's that? Because this should be their thing.
Is that their thing?
Yeah, UR/A mods.
Are they? Well, they said. Well, scroll down. They said there's a. Well, I don't need to see the Reddit picture. Scroll down. What?
I don't see. When was this post done?
I don't know.
3 hours ago for the update. There's no picture on here that I see. Do we have to follow them?
I don't think so.
Oh boy.
Well played, young sir. I was worried my girlfriend would come home and see me down there.
No, I have one. I have the picture.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, like literally.
Give us the picture.
Holy crap! What the? Is that the only picture?
Probably.
Okay, I'm gonna send you guys this link.
I don't know if I want to see it.
Because you're on their main account and you should be on the throwaway account.
Okay.
This is a creepy picture.
Send it to the late for supper.
Do I want to see it?
Yeah, well, it's not like scary, but it's like an album. This album cover goes hard. I'll send it to the Discord.
Yeah, send it to the Discord so people can see.
Yeah. What even is that?
That album cover does go hard.
I don't see where you posted this.
On the Discord.
Which Discord?
On the server. The server.
Oh.
That bathroom looks like it's edited in.
Oh, on the late
right.
for... Why did you post this on the late for supper server?
I just did.
Why?
If you did.
I just did. Just click the link. Oh my god, man.
I did, but what?
Doesn't that bathroom toilet kind of look like it's edited in?
It does.
That's so. This whole thing's got to be a troll, right?
I don't know.
That's edited in. Is what you're telling me is that there's a ladder, but it kind of looks like there's a ladder that goes in the bathroom too.
Like, I don't doubt that it's real, but it looks wrong.
Yeah. Let's see.
What is that?
Let's see what they said. Hello,
Does she have a private bathroom?
I was worried my girlfriend would come home and see me down there, so I covered it up and left without going further down. The picture, I stepped down the ladder for a better view in case you're wondering. My girlfriend was tired when she came home. Didn't really say much. I panicked a little when she went towards the room, but she thanked me for moving stuff. I don't think she suspects me, but it's hard to tell with her. I moved some stuff back into the room so it'd be less obvious. I texted my mom about the weird room and she told me not to go down there because I could die or get stuck. I insisted, however, and although she wasn't happy, she promised she'd call the cops if I didn't respond to her in 2 hours after I told her I'd be going. She'd also come to the house after me. You can never be too careful. I waited till my girlfriend was asleep and slipped out of the room. I really wanted to go earlier, but I wanted to be able to have a lot of time. So my mom suggested I tucked my phone in my phone purse and tied some rope around it. I lowered it down to the bottom and called it with the home phone in the kitchen. Rang, so I assumed service would work down there. I climbed down there and big surprise, it was a bathroom. As Sophie pointed out, it was clean but not super clean. I didn't notice anything suspicious. The toilet flushed and the electricity worked. It seemed maintained. I was curious about the door, however. I thought it may lead to storage, but it led to another room. The room was covered in survival bunker stuff, medical kits, books, a huge box filled with rations, gallons, waters, and a cup. Yeah. Looked newish too. Some of the stuff seemed heavy, so I don't know how she would have carried it down the ladder. Unless
that
there's
also explains the dates.
Yeah. Unless it's another entrance I don't know about. I guess she would have carried it in the backpack. But it would have been difficult considering how much stuff was in there. When would she have time? My girlfriend leaves really early in the morning, so I guess she could have gone in around then, but still. There's a small metal door in the wall. I looked inside. The interior was covered in cobwebs. It looked like a crawl space. Decided to avoid going in there for now. Anyway, besides that, there's nothing suspicious. I turned off the lights and went back up, told my mom I was alive, and went to bed. Next day, my girlfriend canceled the flooring because the guy she called said it would be more expensive than expected. I don't know if this is true. Nothing else has really happened. It has me thinking, did my girlfriend hide the room from me because she wanted to survive alone? Should I confront her on it? I've kept all this a secret and it's been painful. I wanted there to be another reason for hiding it, but I cannot think of any. I don't think I can update on here again, so tell me if there's more appropriate subreddit.
I have no idea. Oh my
Just
god.
concerned, Jesus.
That is just like, oh my god. Look at how that's a survival bunker?
Yeah.
Holy, hey, if this girl gets like dumped because of her snooping around, I am single. That is awesome. Oh my god. That's so cool.
Are you crushing on this?
That's amazing. She just had a who in their right mind can keep a fully stocked survival shelter secret? That's phenomenal. I just mad respect. This is amazing. Hey.
It is.
Damn. So she has a survival shelter and she just didn't tell her boyfriend about it? I don't see what the problem is necessarily.
I feel like the problem is that it was really creepy and she was acting dodgy about it, so...
I guess. So, let's see about the thing that you sent me. Although I probably just like leaked our DMs on stream.
Did you? My sister just came barging in here and she was like listening to me and she was just like, I heard you say something about implants.
Wait, what?
Well, that was from a while ago, remember? Well, I don't know.
But why'd your sister go to your room?
I have no idea. I have, but which is weird because I guess the sound just travels really slowly from this room to that room because that was like 40 minutes ago.
So, or Paffy, you want to read this last one, the one that you sent me?
Dude, read the story that I sent to you on the Discord.
No, you can read it.
No, I've already read it. You have to read it for the first time. It's too amazing.
Or then have Kyle read it. I already read it. I already read it.
Oh my god, it would be hilarious if Kyle read it. Hey, pull it up.
Okay, where is it?
It's on. Oh, I DM'd it to.
Wait, how bad is it?
No, it's not bad. It's hilarious. It's just funny. Let me get the link. Pull it up. Pull it up, Jay.
I already have it pulled up.
Oh, you do?
I just
on
read
stream?
2 posts, okay?
Dude, it's phenomenal. I'm posting on the late for separate Discord.
Okay.
Here, it's the very last link. It's really fun.
Nope, my dog wants to go. Ugh.
Okay, I think I, 28, think my girlfriend, 26, has been using my gym socks to wipe after going to the bathroom. I don't know if I want to keep reading this.
Dude, come on. So great.
Please no.
Read it. Read it. Read it. Read
I
it.
don't think I'm in the proper environment to be reading this. So
No.
that's all I'm gonna say.
Oh, come on. You have to. Okay, that means, Jay, you have to be the one to read it.
No.
You have to.
No. I don't have to.
Do we have to read it?
I'll have to read it. God. Okay. Throw away because reasons. Too long, didn't read, found my gym socks in a garbage bag covered in poop. Asked girlfriend about it, she started yelling at me and crying and left. I don't even know where to start with this. I am dumbfounded. She just stormed out of the house, and I'm sitting on my bed asking myself a lot of questions. I live a pretty normal life, and I thought... Okay, this is a very old post, by the way, 3 years ago, but it's just so funny. This is my favorite one of all time.
Okay.
We've lived together for a few months, and after things got serious, we moved in together. We started sharing a lot of the household responsibilities, but the one thing she was adamant was doing laundry. She would come home and find me in the bedroom getting the laundry together, and would quickly ask me to go do something else. I'd come back up to finish the laundry, and she would have already just started it. I always thought it was sweet of her and never her job to do it alone, but hey, if it makes her happy to do it all the time, I wouldn't stop her. This is where it takes a turn for the weird. I kept my socks and underwear in the bottom drawer of my dresser. I also go to the gym frequently, so I always keep a good supply of clean gym socks ready to go. I never keep count, but I know by just visual glance I several pairs. I'm guessing it means I'm missing several pairs. This morning, when I went to grab a fresh pair of gym socks, I noticed there were several dress socks, but no gym socks. Again, not weird, they must have been in the laundry. I went to check the laundry basket, and it was empty. So I checked the washing machine and the dryer, both were empty. I couldn't figure out where all of my gym socks had gone. So I did the very natural thing of asking my girlfriend what happened to all of them. After all, she's the one who does the laundry all the time. She went silent, turned red, and ran out of the room. When I went after her to see if she was okay, she wouldn't talk to me. I told her I wasn't mad, I was just looking for my socks. She mumbled, I don't know. I still wasn't mad, of course, but I was super confused. Socks just don't disappear. So I asked her again, even laughed about it, and she looked at me, got mad, and said, I'll buy you new ones. I'll buy you new ones. The first thought that went through my head was that she had somehow managed to destroy my socks while washing them. I thought the sight of that was actually pretty funny, so I joked about her ruining my socks. Wrong thing to say. She immediately started crying, like full sobbing. At this point, I don't care about the socks anymore. I want to know what's wrong with my girlfriend. I sat down to her on the bed and put my arm around her and asked her if she was okay. This guy needs to do some spell check.
Yeah.
She just kept saying that she was sorry and that she would buy me new socks. I tried assuring her it was okay, even went as far as to say I would buy new socks and she didn't have to. I sat with her for a few minutes trying to calm her down and eventually had to get ready for work. I told her I love her and got things ready to leave for the day. On my way out, I grabbed the garbage to take it outside. When I went outside, I lifted the lid off the garbage and I could notice a small plastic bag sitting on the top of the garbage already there. I could see through the bag, kind of the semi-see-through ones. So, like Market Basket bags or Target bags.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
There were socks in the bag. Since I was sure she had somehow managed to ruin my socks washing them, I wanted to see for myself. I opened the bag and immediately regretted my choice. There, inside the bag, were several pairs of gym socks, covered in what looked like poop. As soon as the smell hit me, I knew it was poop. 1. We don't own any pets. 2. We don't have any kids. 3. Whose poop was on my socks? Work could wait. I couldn't go the rest of the day wondering why my gym socks were covered in poop. And inside the plastic bag, in the garbage can, I grabbed the bag and walked back inside. As soon as my girlfriend saw the bag, she flipped out and started yelling at me. She said she wasn't going through the garbage and that I was disgusted for bringing it back into the house. I asked her to calm down, and then I just wanted the answer as to why there were poop on my socks. I wasn't blaming her of anything. She just started accusing me of blaming her. That's when it clicked. I don't know what it was that led me to ask her this, but eventually, leading up to the moment, but everything leading up to this moment had been so crazy. I asked her, "Is this your poop?"
I can see just dodge.
She started sobbing again and ran out of the house. I didn't go after her this time. So now, I'm sitting on... Okay, so it should be now, another comma, this guy. I'm sitting on the bed with a bag of poopy socks on the floor and a lot of questions in my head.
Great quote.
That is a great quote. Actually, I'm gonna copy paste that real quick before I keep reading. Let me just copy that. There we go. The only conclusion is that she had used them after going to the bathroom, which that alone has its own set of questions about everything else. I sent her text asking to come back. She hasn't responded yet. I don't even know what I'm going to say if she gets back. Okay, ready? Okay, and there's an update because this is a very old post. I had to leave for work, and I'm now at work. Yes, I threw away the bag of poopy socks. She texted me back. She's clearly embarrassed, but felt she owed me an explanation. She said that she didn't want to talk about it in person and that we could discuss it over texting and to not bring it up in person. I'm considering the conversation and filling in some gaps as best I can. Her responses are super short, but I'm getting the idea. I flat out asked her if it was a fetish. It's not a fetish. She confessed to using the socks after going to the bathroom. I found the reason she always does laundry is because she was hiding the fact that she uses socks to wipe with. Oh, that's so gross. Oh, on the laundry machine? Oh my god. Primarily her own. I had no reason to question the amount of socks she ever has because who pays attention to that kind of thing? She thought I would notice and think it was weird since she doesn't own many socks.
I mean, it is weird.
It is weird. If you were doing that, you should own a ton of socks. Just in case. Just in case, a bad night after Taco Bell. She admitted she has done this for a long time. Her reasoning, as best I can understand, is because she's a germaphobe, her word, and she is afraid toilet paper will tear and is afraid of getting her hands messy in any way. She uses socks because it covers her entire hand and presumably to get some nice traction.
Oh no, that's how she uses it?
Yeah, she covers her hand.
Hold on, but how does the sock protect your hand?
Yeah, there are holes in socks.
There are a lot of holes in socks.
I guess it depends on the socks.
It really does, I
guess. After she's done with them, she throws them away. She used mine because she throws them away? That's...
At the last slide. Why you
that's really
sacrifice
wasteful.
the one time to use toilet paper?
I thought she was doing laundry with her socks.
That sounds very wasteful of socks.
I don't know why that part was brought up then.
So, oh my god, how much money are you spending on socks?
Yeah, that's a lot of socks.
So my girlfriend has a fear of getting poop on her hands, so she wipes with socks. And has done so for a lone time. It's for a long time. This guy. It could be worse, I guess. I hope we can laugh about this later. I'm trying to find humor in it now. Oh my god, I'm gonna go to this guy's profile to see if he has an update.
I feel bad for this man.
Yeah. He just took a shit
on his profile is just a bunch of memes.
Hold on. At least he can confirm that she throws out the socks afterwards.
So, there's a relationship advice that's been removed.
I'd like to point out that she used all of his gym socks.
Yes, that is
thorough.
He said he said he had several pairs. And that's at least 14 socks. Oh my god. Oh, there is an update.
There is an update.
As much as I would love to read that update, we're going on for quite a while now.
I think
so we're saving it for next week?
Oh, that's fair. That's fair.
I also have, hold on. I also have to, I have work tomorrow morning.
So we're saving it for next week. That's why I literally just said we're saving it for next week.
Yeah.
Oh my god, which means Kyle's gonna have to be on next week?
I guess I am. That is...
Oh my god, that was amazing. There's an update.
Something to stick around for.
Oh my god, guys, we're gonna have to start next week's episode with whatever this is, and I have to find some more stories. That was crazy. That was a roller coaster ride.
Yeah, talking about Hollow Knight.
First, a guy that maybe had was like legitimately in love with his neighbor, or maybe his wife was just twisting his words in weird ways.
Yeah.
And then second, a girl whose girlfriend was hiding a fallout shelter, not a panic shelter. It was a legit bomb shelter. And third, Poopy Sock's girlfriend.
With the great quote. Now I'm sitting on my bed.
Oh yeah, can I finish off this episode with the quote, Jay?
Yeah, sure.
So, now, I'm sitting on the bed with a bag of poopy socks on the floor and a lot of questions in my head.
God.